Hey everyone, it is Mr. Vargas here, looking to check in with Math 3. I know it's been a while, but I wanted to help you guys out with homework 2.2, talking about linear relations and functions. So the main topics from today's lessons basically was just to kind of reintroduce or review slope-intercept form and standard form for linear functions. Remember that slope-intercept is just f of x is equal to mx plus b, and standard form is simply ax plus by is equal to c. Very important that our a, b, and c are integers that all share the greatest common factor of 1. So GCF of all of those integers has to be 1. And that's really important because you'll notice a slight difference in the format. So I want to talk about number 4 really quickly from the page that works with standard form. So this is the standard form page. And the problem looks something like this. Rewrite each equation in standard form, identify a, b, c. So you've got 18y is equal to 24x minus 9. Alright, right off the bat, I notice that every single one of these integers has a GCF of 3. So I can actually just divide out 3 from the get-go, and I'll end up with y is equal to 8x minus 3. Okay, that is slope-intercept form, but we want to move that into standard form. So I'm going to subtract 8x here, subtract 8x here, and you'll get a negative 8x plus y is equal to negative 3. And remember, we don't really like having this front term as a negative, so go ahead and multiply that whole thing by negative 1 to change that front term sign, and what you end up with in red is 8x minus y is equal to 3. And there is your standard form. Alright, let's move to number 6 really quickly. Oh, sorry, on this problem I forgot to identify a, b, and c. My bad. A is equal to 8. That's really bad writing. 1 second. A is equal to 8. B is equal to negative 1. And C is equal to 3. Alright, let's try out number 6 now from the same page. Number 6 has this 6y minus 8x plus 10 equals 0. Okay, for this one we actually just need to move our c over to the right hand side to get this in standard form, and we also need to move this guy to the front. So basically our new equation is negative 8x plus 6y is equal to negative 10. Let's go ahead and multiply this whole thing by negative 1 just so we get that front term to be positive, and you get 8x minus 6y is equal to 10. Alright, that is your equation in standard form. A is equal to 8, B is equal to negative 6, and C is equal to 10. There you go. Alright, number 7 might be a little tricky. You've got this guy right here, 0.4x plus 3y is equal to 10. Essentially, I just need to make this front term an integer, and the easiest way to do that is to move that decimal one place over to the right, which is actually just the same as multiplying by 10. But since I'm multiplying by 10, I'll change this and multiply by 10. I have to multiply everything by 10. So now you get 4x plus 30y, and that is going to be equal to 10. So that is your standard form equation. A equals 4, y equals... Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not standard form. Because we did not simplify. We didn't find the GCF. Here the GCF is 2, so we got to divide everything by 2. And now we get 2x plus 15y equals 5. Much better. Much better. A equals 2 here. B equals 15. And y equals... Gosh, why do I keep doing that? C equals 5. Alright, I just want to show you guys number 10 really quick and basically show you why we like standard form. Because standard form allows us to graph with intercepts really quickly. So if I've got my xy coordinate plane going on over here, x and y, and I've got my equation. Well, let me make some marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I've got this great equation right here. 2x plus 7y is equal to 14. And what standard form allows us to do is it allows us to find x-intercepts really quickly. X and y-intercepts. So basically, in order to find my x-intercept, I'm going to replace my y with 0. So to find x-intercept, replace with 0. So what that would look like is you have 2x plus 7 times 0 equals 14. And that essentially leaves you 2x equals 14, x equals 7. So here, my x-intercept is just going to be, I've got the point 7, and what did it take to get that 7? I plugged in a 0 for y. So we can go ahead and make that point on the graph. That would be right here at 7, 0. So that's your x-intercept. Now if I want to find my y-intercept, all I have to do is replace x with 0 and then solve. So let's try that out. I would get 2 times 0 plus 7y is equal to 14. When you solve that out, you would get y is equal to 2. So your y-intercept here is going to be 0, because that's what I plugged in for x, and it outputted a 2 for my y. That would be right about there if I had to graph that point. Now, whenever you have 2 points, you can draw a line. Once again, this was my x-intercept. Sorry, I'll do it in black. X-intercept, y-intercept. You can draw a line between those 2 points, and you are done. Really need to work on my line skills. Okay, that's it for today. Good luck on the rest of the assignment, and I'll see you in class.